Okay, so last time on the new game, we built this house, but this time my mic decided to take a crap and not record the audio. And so I'm just going to do post commentary on it the whole way through. I am very sorry if this doesn't feel very good or sound good. Anyways, right there's a seagull in my room, and I'm just like wondering what that is, and then realizing my zoom key it was rebound to a different control. Because whenever I go into a different version of Minecraft, it just resets all of my keybinds. So I'm going to skip all of this. Now I'm going to go and get some sand for the windows in my house. And just look at the map. Look at all of the sand I'm passing right now. I could have been done. But I did find this apple tree, which is awesome. And just pillager. I forgot about this guy. He actually really surprised me. I wish I caught the reaction. Anyways, so we want all of these apples because, as I've said off and on the whole time, and as I was saying during this moment in the actual recording and just off and on throughout the playthrough, we want to get an apple orchard eventually. Or not just an apple orchard, but various fruiting trees. Here I found some iron and some coal. Just nothing too crazy. And I'm literally on sand at that moment, like a moment ago, and just I completely forgot my mission for a minute or two. It's that pillager just made me forget, I guess. Anyways, so I finally noticed that I passed a bunch of sand. And right here I collect an egg, and I realize that I can tame a raccoon if I see one now. And I also wonder if their AI is like a wolf AI in the terms of if you attack something, they will attack it, or is it something totally different and they will just steal some stuff, like from let's say a zombie has a sword, will they steal that sword or something? Anyways, right here it's just a long trek back. That's a nice cave though. But anyways, it's a long trek back to the house, and I'm just going to skip all the way there. So see you there in a minute. Okay, right here, as I'm on my way home, I found this guava fruit tree. And just again, we want all the different types of fruits to make saplings. The grass got in the way of my crosshair there, and I couldn't prune the tree. And we also find a pecan fruit tree. And just same story, orchard. It's boring saying that now. And right there, I'm hoping that the seagull doesn't steal any food out of my inventory. But with that, we have the sand and are back at our house, and I'm about to smelt the sand after I unload my inventory. I also realized that I have glass right here in my chest. So, we have even more glass now. Yay! Oh yeah, right here I had to turn away for a second. Anyways, that's me realizing I have the glass already. And, well, obviously I'm smelting here. Now I'm just unloading my inventory. For the most part. I thought I unloaded it there. I'm sorry, this is so awkward, me talking like this in post. It does not feel natural at all. Anyways, as I am filling in the wood, or not wood, but as I'm filling in the glass, I realize my texture pack is not loaded in. And right here is me debating on whether or not I want to add in the incompatible texture packs, thinking, because like I know they could crash my game. And I actually decide to add in, or wait for it. I actually decide to add in the I yeah, I actually decide to add in the Blue Skies Legacy pack, which actually crashes my game. Anyways, after my game loads in, I decide, well, after my game loads in, I just fill in the rest of the windows. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. You're probably going to hear that a lot through this playthrough. Anyways, now, for some reason, I decide to go outside out of nowhere and collect this walnut fruit tree. Yeah. Very, very random on my part. I know. Right here, I decide to just make a crafting table because I realize my house doesn't have one except for the one in my backpack. And we need a stationary crafting table. And then I unload all of my stuff and just organize my inventory for a minute before setting the crafting table down. This is very possibly going to be a very hard video to watch. Anyways, now I'm just collecting all the things for my house, the decoration stuff, the appliance type things, like, you know, crafting tables and blast furnaces. Right here, I'm looking for things to make a kitchen with. And then I realize I need a sawmill too. So I looked that up and I'll just say it now. It confuses the hell out of me. It says you can craft it with the things I just grabbed, a piece of iron and wood. But you cannot. I look through this for like 2 minutes trying to do this. At first I'm like, oh, maybe it's ultra specific and it has to be the exact slots, but not even then. Now it says it needs a sawmill to make a sawmill, which makes no sense in my head. And now I'm just looking at other sawmill recipes and it's all the same. It's all the same. Like, nothing works. And here I'm just messing around in the UI, hoping that I find some sort of answer to this. But I don't. We don't get our sawmill. Like, I'm even looking up the uncrafting table. And we can't even get that yet. We're not even close to getting that yet. Crafting machine would be cool to get. I don't even know what it does other than just like some auto crafting. This is the workbench, and I wonder if that is actually how you get the sawmill. I'm not sure. But then I click on the sawmill, and it seems like the crafting table. I genuinely don't know. Then right here, I realize that the crafting table shows stuff on top. Like, it saves what you put into it. I also just try my backpack crafting table, wondering if it's bugged or something. And I do this for too long. And that's me realizing that you can add that to a backpack, I believe, the crafting upgrade there. And that's how we can craft from our backpack, which is awesome. And now I've given up on the sawmill for the most part. Right here, I'm checking if I can use that stone cutter as a sawmill, and just, no, you can't. I thought I gave up on it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was me giving up right there. Yeah. And now I look up like kitchen appliances. So right here I type in Pam's Harvest Craft. I'm realizing I need the apostrophe S because the mods are specific. Now I just cycle through everything Pam's Harvest Craft has to offer, which is a lot. And I sadly realize there are no kitchen appliances in there, at least not the ones I am thinking. The ones in Pam's Harvest Craft are like mortar and pestle and like cutting boards. What I'm thinking is like a stovetop or a furnace, or not furnace, a stovetop oven and like cabinets. So that is precisely what I type in. A stove. Then I realized that's not in this mod pack. And then I type in a cupboard. And I decide on the oak kitchen counter. Only to realize I need andesite. And right there I'm like, what the heck happened to my inventory? And like, it's really weird. So what I did was I double clicked on the search bar without realizing it, so that it shows what I have in my inventory compared to my search bar. Like if I type in oakwood, it'll show the oakwood in my inventory. And just, this is me panicking trying to figure it out. And at one point I'm even like, okay, I'll just live with it, then immediately go to look it up, how to get rid of it. And just, yeah, I messed up the commentary for this episode because it was actually a good commentary episode. That is just so unfortunate. Anyways, this is just me trying to figure out the search bar thing I just mentioned. And this is me being like, okay, I will just live with it. Oh wait, no. Actually, this is me pushing every button on the keyboard trying to figure it out. This goes on for like another minute. And this is me figuring it out. Yay, I figured it out. I was like mid looking it up right there when I was like, maybe if I hover over the search bar, it'll tell me something. Anyways, this is me deciding to craft a bed, and I am currently looking for dye, which I do not have. And I craft the bed. And we now have a spawn point set at our house. I can't remember what I'm looking for here. Oh, that's right. So I'm about to go mining, and I'm just making sticks and stuff and getting prepared right there. And I am now making a shield. And let me just say, it's a good thing I do. And now this is me being an idiot trying to remember the shield recipe. Then I realized how many different shields there are, which is awesome. The new shields variant mod adds a lot of shields. I even realized there's a cobblestone shield. I don't know why I did that. And this is me being an idiot again, having to look up the recipe I just figured out. And there we go, we got our shield. And now I'm just emptying out the backpack before we go and mine. I also opened my gift there, and it gave us this book, and the book said it was placeable, so I tried it out really quick, and it totally was placeable, which is awesome. And now I set down some of this rope that I accidentally left in my inventory to see if it's climbable, which it totally is. And now we go mining. I'm just going to speed up this part of the video because it's me digging a whole bunch, pretty much. That's me talking, not realizing my mic isn't recording. Anyways, I'm going to speed this part up now. Okay, so I find a giant cave right here. And I realize it's a lush cave also. And it is at this point I also decide to not leave the cave until I find diamond. Yeah, I'm here for a while. And this is also me realizing that it is going to be a little bit of a tough way to staircase out of this cave. Or this is a tough spot to staircase out. And I just have to build a bunch of blocks down. And right here, I almost get blown up by a creeper, but I luckily don't. And just not a whole lot happens in this part here, so I'm going to speed this up until the next thing happens. Okay, right here, I decide there's not much else to do in this cave except dig deeper, because I'm on the search for diamond. And then I find the next part of the cave, which is a really big cavern. It's actually really cool. And after I mine this iron, I build my way down. And just right here, I'm just scanning for like diamonds and this in the sort. I'm also trying to collect iron still. And right here, I realize that there is something wrong. There is a special zombie that can throw me. Like, really throw me, like an iron golem throws you. Is how it throws me. I was lucky to not just get yeeted off the cliff right there. I like stuttered for a second, I don't know why. And right there, so earlier I found some andesite, or not andesite, but granite. And, or not granite, diorite. Basically, I was looking through the craftable things, and I found some diorite, and it said that you can make stone armor out of diorite, so I was seeing if I could make some stone armor out of normal stone. And right here, because of that zombie, I decided to just try and make some iron armor. Just what I can of iron armor. And I also put things in my backpack for safekeeping. And right here, I just wait for the furnace until I get enough for an iron pickaxe because, like I said, we are looking for diamond. And then I just mine some redstone. And then I stupidly try to make redstone armor, just thinking maybe. And then I try wood armor, hoping for a very low level armor. And just no. The only armor I have found to be craftable, other than copper, is stone. And then right here, I realize there's a bunch of diorite. So I mine it because diorite is what made the stone armor. And right here, I'm just double checking. And right there, sure enough, stone boots. So it totally makes the stone armor, is what I realize here. So I mined 24 of it. And once I have... Right here, I realize I didn't quite mine enough. And I didn't mine enough immediately, I realize. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go back and get some. Right here is me realizing it. I thought it was. There it is. And now we get some nice stone armor. And there we go. That stone armor must be like incredibly heavy, but I think it looks really good. Right here I'm looking to see if it has like a stat bonus or something. Just the whatever it's called. I'm blanking on the word all of a sudden. A set bonus. And just, yeah. And right here, I find the most terrifying enemy I've ever seen in Minecraft. A cave centipede. Like, this thing genuinely scares me for some reason. I mean, just look at it. And then, of course, that zombie chucks me in the air like an iron golem. Chucks a zombie. And just... There's nothing to do but try and fight. Or just run. And I get chucked in the air and die. And just, yeah. That is how mining is going to be in this mod pack. Right there, I'm seeing what killed me, if it was the centipede or the zombie. I should have just known it was the zombie because I was chucked in the air. Right there, I was just preparing, and I also realized that opening the chest takes away my ghost ability, so I can't just go down here safely and just float down. I actually have to be careful. Anyways, I'm going to speed up the recording until... I'm just going to speed up the mining recording because it is long. So after dying a bunch and finally getting into the cave without dying to the stupid cave centipedes and overpowered zombies, I finally get a break. I find some diamonds. And it is awesome. We actually find 5 diamonds as well, which is even better than just the one we need. Right here, I am so excited. We can finally go to the Twilight Forest and the Twilight Forest is one of my favorite mods. It's awesome. And if you're wondering, the Twilight Forest is a boss progression mod. So like, you go to you build the portal, which requires 1 diamond. You go in there, and then you have to just go through a line of bosses as you explore the place. Right there, I thought that was diamond, but it's aluminum. Anyways, and just as you beat the bosses, more of the place opens up for you. More on that in a little bit, though. I don't want to get ahead of myself in this video. Anyways, having found the diamond, I'm going to speed up until we are out of the cave. Okay, we are almost out of the cave. Right there, I thought I heard something, but it's just the ambient sounds from the mod pack. Like, it's just the wind sounds. And right here, I am very happy to just see a normal-ass zombie. One that doesn't chuck me like an iron golem chucks a zombie. No centipedes that poison me and kill me insanely easy. Just a normal zombie. And right here I realized my house is very dark and I need to light it up. So that is precisely what I do. Right there, I'm about to craft a bunch of charcoal, then I realize I have some coal. So I don't do that. I'm not very good at placing torches in a house, like where they look good and light up the house. So I just sort of slam them around on the edges of the wall like that, or the corners of the wall. I didn't even realize I didn't light this part of the house with the chest. Oh well. And right here, I'm just gathering a bunch of flowers because flowers are also required to be able to go to the Twilight Forest. And all I see are purple flowers, and it annoys me. So I stop gathering the purple tulips, and I actually get picky and look for other flowers. I also gather that sugarcane. I see him running right by the tulips. And then I finally find some roses and stuff. And a yellow dandelion. Do dandelions come in any other color? I don't think so. Anyways, I'm just looking for any different colored flower. And then right here, I find some, I believe they are called cyan roses. They're cyan roses. And then I find an interesting villager. nothing to really do here. And just, yeah. And now I just go back to the house. Not much to really say. Right there I found some peonies, and just I figured they were a nice different colored flower, so I grabbed some. I wonder if I will ever bring my cat inside. That's not something I wondered in game, that's me wondering right now after watching all of this. Anyways, right there I decided where I will put the portal. And I'm just clearing out a little bit of a path to the area from our house. And right here is me terraforming some stuff, so I'm going to speed up the recording here. Right here, I am making portal placement. So, to build the Twilight Forest portal, you literally just dig a 2x2 hole and surround it in flowers. And that is it. And right here I'm going into my house to craft a water bucket, or 2 water buckets. That's me being like, oh cool, I already have iron. I don't have to smelt it. And just, this is me failing at the crafting table grid. And after I get the 2 buckets of, that's me realizing that the crafting table shows what the recipe crafts outside of it. Anyways, after I grab the diamond and the water bucket, I go searching for water. Thankfully, this time I use my map and know where the closest water to my house is. And yeah, I quickly get the water. This is such an awkward recording. Unfortunately, this was one of my best, too. Like, if the mic didn't mess up, this would have been a very good recording. Okay, this is me being like, maybe I can make like a cool looking fountain coming out of my house. And just, I cannot get it to look good. And now this is me thinking, maybe if I make it bigger and make it look like it's coming out of a block. Or, not quite the coming out of a block part yet. That is what this is. Spoiler alert, it still doesn't look very good. Oh yeah, right there I was like, did I set this type of flower down? And just wanted to make sure. But yeah, the fountain still doesn't look very good, at least in my opinion. But it's functional. I will fix that in the future. Anyways, this is how you go to the Twilight Forest. Stand back. And the Twilight Forest portal, it's created. And unfortunately it sets the flowers on fire when you make it first. Anyways, this is me preparing to go into the Twilight Forest. And then I realized there's some plum fruit, and I grab them for the orchard tree, or for the future orchards. And now this is me preparing, thinking about what I need to grab for the Twilight Forest. At first, I'm like, I should grab a bunch of cobblestone. Then I'm like, no, I need cobblestone for my house build. And eventually, I just settle on dirt. What am I doing here? I can't remember. Oh, this is me also realizing I need more storage. So I do this. I make the world's worst looking storage area. It is terrible. Anyways, after going through the inventories, I eventually just settle on grabbing a bunch of dirt. And then I wait to go to bed. That's me making sure I didn't leave behind my bedroll. And I also grab some things to make extra torches. And then I realize I can just craft straight up fire. I don't understand what that's for. I mess around with a few different recipes and I can't find it. I even look it up inside the just enough items UI, and I can't find anything for it. See, like here, I can't do anything with it. It looked like I could maybe make it into coal, if that makes sense. I don't know. And then I realized I can straight up set it down and not burn myself. It doesn't set things on fire. And then I'm just like, cool, I have portable fire. And with all of that, our preparations are complete to go into the Twilight Forest. So last time I went into the Twilight Forest, it utterly screwed me with my spawn point. And then I just realized it did not screw me at all with my spawn point in my last game. This is a screw you over spawn point for the Twilight Forest. So in my last game, it spawned me in an ocean and I thought that was bad. Right here, it spawns me hundreds of blocks up, no exit portal, and just at this point I realize where it spawned me. Literally the most unfortunate place it could have spawned me. Like literally the worst spot it could have put me here. So this is I can't remember what it's called. I think it's the thick darkwood forest in Twilight Forest mod. So remember earlier I said it was a boss progression mod where you literally have to fight different bosses in a specific order to progress? It spawned us in an area we straight up can't go into. And I guess it punished us by taking away our exit portal for that. Something we couldn't control. So right here's me looking to see if there's an exit portal, and just there isn't one. There straight up isn't one. The game like screwed us as hard as it possibly could. So I decided to actually just go into creative mode. Like, there's literally nothing to do but die to leave this place. And I don't want to do that, so I make us an exit portal. And I'm going to speed up this entire creative process, but I will narrate it, unlike the other last sped up part. But this is just me checking to see if there's an exit portal, and just there is not. It 100% screwed us. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up here. Okay, so right here, I'm making my way back to the lit up area I made. And now I'm just seeing if there's any way I can just get a portal block from the Twilight Forest. To just see if I can just set one down without cheating too hard. And unfortunately, this miniature portal does nothing. And so I decided to just straight up build another Twilight Forest portal. But first I think maybe I can use a command to just give myself a portal block. And just I do that for a bit of time and just there's absolutely nothing. The game screwed us so hard right here. Right here, I'm even looking up if there's a way that I can just get it back. Just there's no way there's no way for me to get a portal block, unfortunately. And so I continue on with the original plan, and it spawns us insanely far away from our house. Like, insanely far. And here I check again to see if there's a portal block, and just no. And so right there, this is me checking to see if the game gives us a portal here or not, and just it doesn't. Anyways, so right there I go into my map, and I teleported using the JEI stuff. Anyways, this is me just terraforming a spot for our portal to go. I mean, I hate using creative and survival mode, but we earned all of that. The game screwed us so hard that I just didn't care. And I decided to just build a portal spot. And this time I'm just praying that gives us an actual good spawn. And, well, it did. It gave us a great spawn. Anyways, what I was saying about teleportation, you guys care if I add cheats in just to use the teleportation? Because we have some markers that are just so far away. Anyways, that's my only real question. And right here, I just terraform my area a little bit. Nothing crazy, I just add some trees around it. And I, like, mark out a path. And just, yeah, I don't do anything super crazy at all. I still wonder what that, like, ghost portal thing is. I wonder if I can, like, throw something into it, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I just make a little bit of a grass path coming out of those trees. And right here, I decide to make a stone path going across this, like, gap in the mountain. Right now, it looks very blocky and just not good, but it gets there. I like making my builds look natural if I can, and creative mode allows me to do that, very much so. But I promise this is like the only way I will use creative mode ever, is just if it's a huge build project and I have all the materials and I get rid of them, or if the game screws us over so hard that it's like, I don't care. And this is one of those I don't care moments. I don't do anything game changing, I just terraform a little area and give us back a portal. A portal that doesn't kill us as soon as we spawn it. Anyways, after that, I decide our portal is so far from our house that I make a little torch air, like I make some torches going from the portal to near our house. And that's all I do. I'm just gonna let you watch the rest of the snow without any narration. And with that, we are back in survival mode, and this is the end of the video. I don't even like this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. I was genuinely scared of those centipede things. They are creepy. And just, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you like this. I'm so sorry that my mic was turned off during this recording. I'm going to try my best to never let that happen again, because this was just dreadful to record in post. Like, I hated it. Anyways, this is just me doing my little exit, or my outro. Anyways, see you all next time.